My name is Jessica Holyfield. I'm a professional dancer, professional dance choreographer, and dance educator based out of the southeast of the United States. And we're taking a look at 17's Good to Me choreography video. Definitely excited about it. I've been trekking along on my marathon of 17, and I cannot wait to take a look at this. Let's have a watch. Did you see that hat ISO? Yo, I love that. Who is wearing this neon windbreaker? Are you kidding me? Oh, is it Hoshi? I think, right? Oh, that's cool. Vernon's not the one that stands out with the flamboyant colors today. Woo! Whoa! I absolutely love this choreo. Wow. That's cool. That one was cool. Okay, from the top. It started off very simplistic in comparison to what we're used to seeing from them. Meaning that we didn't see them pop off right from the front. We had a very simple two-part feature that happened in the front. They crossed over, it looks like, right? Everybody's completely stoic and frozen. Really fun. I will say, good chances probably the ending position of another routine, honestly. And if not, I think that would honestly be great here because this is a great transition track to get from one song to another. This is super cool. About 4 8 counts of no movement outside of just the crossover, which I think's not da-da-da-da, and then having your feature in the front middle. He's the only one that's using his hands at all, showcasing that here's in fact your feature, that boom, tsh, over. Really nice. That head ISO, nah. I would say the one who caught my eye specifically that did it really refined would be my guy right here. I really liked how he did it, and now I gotta see how the whole group did it. Yeah, that's what's really nice. So how they created that illusion of making that a fixed point is they raised up onto the toes as they did it, and we see it a couple times in this routine. Yeah, so the foot that they twisted on, that's the one that they pushed off on, and they isolated that head. So that was super dope seeing that. Yeah, da-da-da-da. Yeah, da-da-da, boom, boom. It's just, I love the build on it, and they're making it more extroverted by expanding their hands on this, which is really enjoyable. Yeah, da-da, throw. The transition on that was super dope. It's just, you know, in the sense of like, it's simple, it builds, but it still keeps that, it doesn't disconnect from what we just saw in the beginning. Because if you just had that kind of dead space in the beginning, it's going to represent as dead space throughout the whole track if they didn't have moments of chill transition to get from one place to another that helps tie that in to what we've already seen. I like this, boom, 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 pull, and then he pulls it. They go up, down, and then they pull it away. Love the choice of them all expanding outward, but see this beautiful circular frame on that. Super fun. Love that. Rising up, they all come up, boom. They're all pulling from the back right here to pull up fully. It was really nice to see having your feature being the only one looking front. It does feel very dim. Is it just is it me? It could just be me. I think it was me. Oh no. I saw that little action happening on the forefront. Yeah. And then they're the ones that kind of have their moment right there and they move over. Yeah, ding, ding, and they bleed it over. I love this. Read the footwork right there. Boom, dee 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 dee. And then they bleed it right here from the front. So it's that footwork, dee 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 dee. Ooh, super fun. Love that. You are my everything. It's just, it feels so, it's satisfying in the sense of every move has a part of the tone. Party, and boom. Then it's just purposeful, it transitions, so my brain is not dying, just trying to understand the upper body the whole time. It's my upper body, it's my lower body, and then I focus on my upper body. So if my strength is more in my upper body, I at least have something to look forward to, instead of all of it keeping me dying in my lower half. So I love that. That was really nice first half, having that overhead. Boom. My only note is whenever you do here, hit behind, unless it's just, it appears to be intentional to hit that. Normally when we tell people to do overheads, you want to avoid poking the head forward to allow it space to go behind you. Just try to keep it to have that flexibility to be able to do what you need to do. But here, because everybody did it looks like, they head down, they took it, they threw it, and they pushed it down, over. I love that sequence, super fun. That hit, swish, swish, tap, throw it, love it. No, tell me, go tell me. Tell me, go tell me. Yeah, it's just how it's just so, on a polyrhythmic side, this is catering more on one type of layer, but the layer itself is pretty complex in how they're going about it, which is why it's still very captivating and engaging. They don't have to hit on all the other parts of the music for the chorus as much because it's so entertaining, or there's so many ways that they're taking these runs and taking the sequence of phrasing per se, which I love that right there. Boom, right there. Very, it has like a sensual approach to that, gonna be honest. Boom. And they drop it using the shoulder to still identify with the usage of the fixed point of the hand. Super fun. Having one person feature up, everybody dropping down. Boom, right here. They probably talked about what this means. Be good to me. Is this, I'm gonna tell you what it's reminding me of, and then please tell me that I'm wrong. It does remind me of like bondage. Does that make sense? Because it says good to me. It's like, you kind of picking up what I'm putting down. Like, please tell me I'm wrong. But also they're adults. So they kind of, but also their fan base. So that's the thing. Because for me, there's certain things I won't react to on the channel because of the adult nature of it. Even though I'm an adult, a lot of people that follow me are not. A lot of my teenage, like younger students have YouTube and follow me. But so it's But that right there, boom. But like here, as an example, they had a little action on the floor a little bit earlier. That's where I'm getting that from. And then they just have, you know, this right here. It feels very much like they're held captive, if that makes sense, is a nice way to put it. So please, my fellow carrots, please educate me on what this one is about so I can see it in a more innocent light potentially. Anyway, moving on. I love this when they dip and then they flip it over. I love that move because it's great. It's extroverted. It appears difficult, but it is something that is it's easier to obtain than other extroverted hinges that you can see people do. Really fun to see. They come up, they drop down. I appreciate the fact that they all transition because some people use the hips to hinge to do a bridge recover out of that. I like the fact that they all kept it down and low so you can still see your your feature, like see your feature showcased, but everybody made the same decision. It wasn't like one person or two people did it in a particular way and everybody else didn't. So that was really fun. Hand and then into the knee, into the front, into the throw. That was cool. With the head coming up, super fun. I love that. Now we're back into what we had before. So we have now somebody dropping a little bit lower. Real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Great. Yeah. Really fun. Yeah, over. Maybe I should I put on the lyrics? No, because they're in Korean, and that's not going to help. Yeah, da-da-da-da, so there's a lot of those things happening, so they're really interpreting it there, dragging it up on the foot, tapping it through into a straight line, but transitioning it through to another formation, which I like. We have this is a really big thing I want to note, you have every single person, even the person furthest back, is 100% committed just like your person in front, and that is something a lot of groups take for granted. Especially competition groups. So not really K-pop groups, but in the competition world, a lot of times when a dancer is put in the back, they feel like they suck, which a lot of times is not necessarily the case because judges more and more. So all of you dance teachers that watch these, I'm appreciative of that as a colleague. A lot of judges are nowadays looking more at the back and the outsides to see competency of the whole group because a lot of people like to hide their dancers there. And so for me, I really am appreciative when everybody is committing 100% of the way. And that's why I think I'm really enjoying how 17 performs and carries themselves is for that exact reason. So having this here, dripping it down, really fun, melting it around, pulsing through, super fun, melting through. Love that, boom, boom, very rebounded. Then they like legato it to go a little bit down further. Really great showcase of the feature. They go hand and then they drop, next feature up. Love it. Shoulders to really showcase an accent, but not take away from what's happening with the feature. New person pops up, ready to go. I love his fit too. I want to own that because it's a maroon. I like the white. Really nice. Boom, da 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 da. Now this is a different break, so instead of doing the footwork into the upper body here, it's just more of a groove. So they're just hitting the back beats a little bit more. So they've changed up the layers, which I think is super cool. I love that. That da 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 da. It just has that isolated polyrhythmic vibe. Yeah, they're just being intentional about, even though they're rocking, they're still catering with shoulder isos at the same time. And I love too where they look at the levels. So they have pretty established levels. Your feature is actually in the midline right here, and everybody's kind of framing out, and then you have your upper. And I think they end up making a more itemized level represented here in a second. No, I think it was before. But anyway, but that was really nice where they kind of threw it and they all stood up, and now it's a really refined formation standing up. So having your one feature here, they're all vibing out. Love his choice of the swirl. That was cool. Now you have that kind of curtain effect. They branch away, they walk around, having your 5 here. Super fun, vibing it out. Yeah, da-da-da-da. Go tell me. Yep, so I love that they changed out the formations and the transitions just so we can see that key point move. Go tell me. Go tell me. It's fun. Fun stuff. And they melt through. Really cool. Yeah. Also, it just looks like it's like there's something here, you know, and they're like marking it with a marker or a knife or something. I don't know. It's just, I feel like this can take so many different directions. So I do know that after I have this filmed and edited and uploaded, you guys will bring me peace of mind of what this is actually about. And I feel like I'm going to enjoy it a lot more. I do really enjoy it. I love the choreo. I really like the choreography on this. Track sounds really fun. It's just this concept, I'm not as connected to it as I really want to be. And so I think that's what my issue right now for me. But this part right here, I really love that you have your feature having their moment, but everybody framing each other and actually having their head down to look at their hands. I love that. And it provides this ebb and flow, sway, legato movement here, which is really nice. That boom, boom, super fun. Then from there, boom, boom, and then hit that da-da-da. And it takes it up, and then there's no sound here. Yeah, and then it's just interesting. Da, da, da. The most quietest whoa I've ever heard in the land was what just happened there. Da, da. Then up with the leg. Then we're back to the first course. Da, da. Then you have your two, which is, I love this, or you have your two that were featured in the very, very beginning. Coming back to the front, really great way to tie your beginning back into what you're doing. But also, they're like, thank God I don't have to do that part again. I love this. Da, 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 I just love that whole sequence. Grab and throw and bleed it through. Da, 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 da. Bleed through. And then right there, they have the hands and they flip them over. That's a really cool option because normally people just go out in front. They normally don't do a switch hand like that. So that was a really fun, different way to approach that type of groove, which was fun. Yeah. And it's just... could be sign language. And then having, it's this part and it goes, and they have this really dramatic approach to it. And they are very, very committed to it. Yeah. Yeah. Go tell me. Good to, oh, is it? It sounds like they're saying go tell me, but it's actually good to me. Bless it. Oh my gosh. I can't believe it's just, I literally analyzed the entire thing before I realized it's not go tell me, it's good to me. But I even read what the name of the track is called. Oh no. I'll do better. I promise. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope I was helpful in some way. I really felt like a lost cause on this one because it was, the choreography was fine. Analyzing that was no problem. It was the... just the concept I felt I really wanted to understand, and I felt like this was a very definitely a more mature era that we're entering into with 17 specifically. I know they're all adults, but then like just the sheer weirdo comment of me saying go tell me this entire time. This is like an almost 20-minute analysis, but it's good to me, so I'll work on it. I need to use better context. Anyway, if you want to see more K-pop content, 17 content, it is all on Patreon, YouTube, what have you. I will say, if you are seeing this on YouTube, I have had this out for a while on Patreon. So if you are a 17 fan, head over there. I got a ton of reactions from 17 that are not released on here because my policy as of right now is for every comeback 17 has, I release 2 of these reactions. So eventually all of these should come out because they'll be around for a long time. But all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope I get to see you on another video and in the discussions on this. I'm Jess, and I will catch you on the flip side. Bye!